Oh, okay, everyone, welcome back. I'm gonna start this episode. Last episode, we flew the we flew the military aircraft transport flight there, and unfortunately, it was the C-17, but we ended up landing not so great. We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come to that flight. We're gonna get back to that airline here shortly, but we'll put it down a couple episodes down the road here. Let's just move forward and look at the Challenger 300, Captain's Edition Bombardier. This is a great Learjet here. We're gonna fly this Learjet from Atlanta to Miami. The cruise altitude on this Learjet that we're gonna reach today is gonna be cruise altitude 410. We're gonna be leaving Miami out of runway 26 right and arriving and leaving Atlanta 26 right and arriving Miami 09. It's going to be a cold and dark start here um, for the Challenger. Um, the We're also going to be anticipating hopefully air traffic control will probably be online with us. We'll see if we do connect with them or not. But for the most part, we're ready to go. We're going to drop into this aircraft here, and again, it's going to be cold and dark startup on this aircraft. We're going to be setting up the flight plan, going through the flight plan as well too. We'll initially just get the systems turned on, powered up. Before we even turn on the engines, what have you, we'll go ahead and make sure we get a fully set up as far as our FMC and everything before we depart. Okay, so we're in the cockpit now. Let's take a quick look around the Challenger 300. Right now, I have it parked over near the satellite parking there for our private jets in Atlanta, over here near where the cargo is. Okay, so let's initially let's get in here and see about initially getting it started up here. Let's hit some switches here. Um, turn some power on here. There is a quick fast start for this aircraft here. The Challenger 300. We click this start fast start here. What's going to happen is that it's going to do a full. Okay, I broken promise to you. I said we weren't going to start engines. We're going to go ahead and get the engine started up here. This quick fast start starts everything up. APU, um, engines and everything. Turns it over. Just got to make sure that we that we remove all of our covers and everything as well too. Let's double check that and make sure. Okay, yeah, all the covers and everything is removed off. All the lights and stuff is on too. It totally puts it in complete start mode for us. Kind of expedites the process here as far as the startup for this here flight. Makes it pretty easy too, as far as just getting in, getting started up, and getting it underway. Okay. So this is gonna be let's go ahead and start our setup here as far as our flight. We're not gonna be using much of this here this pad here. We'll look at the other episodes as far as setting up this pad and what have you, and actually using it. I don't use it that much. I use it occasionally. I use my. This really should be used as far as for your maps, things like that, looking at airports. But I already have maps that I already use. Is much more helpful for me for my flights than actually this internal unit here. It's a good option for them to include it in the flight, but I actually get no use out of it. So let's look at our flight plan out of Atlanta to Miami. Okay, so here we are located up northern part of the airport here. We're going to be departing the runway 26 right for departure. Okay, on a 26 right departure, we're going to be departing via the Bang 2 departure, then direct to Luck, and then as filed all the way through to we do have a couple airways here. Q81, Q81. As you see all the way through here, Q81, all the way taking us to coming out of Q81 for waypoint Indu, direct to Julie, and then arriving at Scott 5 for runway 9 at Miami. So let's look at our departure, Bang 2 departure. Let's take a look here, see what we have. So 26 right, departing Atlanta. We're gonna climb heading 275, intercept 287 to Snuffy, okay, and then depict the route to Bang. Maintain 25 knots to Rivet. Okay, so there we have it. All right, so 275 will be runway heading. All right, and then we'll cut over to Snuffy. Slight adjustment there as far as the degrees. We'll go straight to Snuffy and then follow that that SID as planned there. Okay, transition via Lucky. Okay, and then a route all the way through. We should be picking up the airways here, Q81 airways, and then coming out of Q1 airways at Q81 at Indu, coming out of Indu. So let's look and see where Indu is. So Indu's right here. Here's Indu waypoint. We're coming out of the airways from there. Entering our arrival star, a Scott 5 arrival. Okay, we're gonna descend and cross. Let's see. We're landing 09 today. Let's see that's which direction that is. I believe that's west. No, that's the east arrival there. So we arrive in 09 into Miami. Okay, 09 into Miami is going to put us right here on this runway here for our arrival. Okay, what I would like to do is amend this here a bit. We're going to be we're going to be landing way down here when we actually need to be up here, where we're going to park at. So let's amend our plan here and change that 8-9 arrival to 8 left arrival. Let's let me make that quick adjustment here through SimBrief here and see what we come up with here. All right, so here's SimBrief here. Let's go ahead and amend this here flight. Let's edit this, and we want Miami arrival to be 8 left instead. Okay, so that's all set. That's all good. And then it didn't make no change to our SID, but at least we got it in there. Okay, let's execute that, and let's pull that over into our nav graph charts. So let's just make it easy. Just go here, hit new again from SimBrief, and click on our route here. It should make an update for us automatically as far as that arrival. There it is, 08 left. Okay, so coming in 08 left into Miami. Again, it's going to put us right here now. Okay, very close to where we need to park. All right, so let's look at our arrival again, Scott 5. Let's look at our arrival. All right, and then let's put our map over top of that overlay. All right, so coming into Miami for 8 left. Let's see what we have. All right, so landing eastbound. We need to cross Scott at 10,000 right here. Okay, all right. Miami International landing runways 8 left. Expect radar vectors prior to Willip. So we'll be expecting ATCs online to get vectors here to 8 left. And then for coming into our runway 8 left will be via localizer here 8 left and coming in as such. Okay. All right, so let's get on board here and let's start programming our FMC. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So let's start off by putting in our airport here, KATL. Okay. Okay, Miami. All right. All right. Our flight number. Okay. Let's execute that. Let's go ahead and just start with our first initial departure here. Let's depart Atlanta via the let me see, 26 right is what we have. 26 right. Okay. Bang. Bang 3. Bang 2. Departure. Transition via luck. Execute there. Okay, so there we go. That's going to be our when you look at the legs here, you can see that that's going to be our full length of our set for our departure. Okay, so with that, let's look at our climb altitude. Let's go ahead and set that now. So what speeds do we want to set as far as our target cruise speed? Let me check with SimBrief and see what it recommends. All right, so for this flight, recommended cruise speed is going to be Mach 0.82. Okay, Mach 0.82 is going to be cruise speed, and we should be we're cruising at altitude 410. Okay, so that's all set. Let's look at our legs. Okay, we got up, meaning that it will climb up to our cruise altitude indicator. So we're set there. Now let's finish setting up the rest of our FMC here. Finish planning it out here. So after luck, what do we have? We have Honda. HONID. Okay, it's going to be direct, and then from there we're going to have our first airways, Quebec 81, Quebec 81, and we're going to come out our airways at Quebec 81. We're at the Honda. We're going to go to Quebec 81, be our first airways, and come out of Quebec 81. At Indu. So let's put Indu here. Okay. ENDEW. Okay. All right. From there, we're going to go direct to Julie. Okay, Julie. JUULI. Okay, we're going to execute that. And let's put in our arrival for Miami. Arrival is going to be via Scott 5 arrival. Okay, Julie transition, and we're going to be expecting runway 8 left for that arrival. It's going to be a localizer 8 left. Okay, that's fine. Let's go localizer 8 left. Okay, execute that. Okay, and I think we're all set here. Okay, that discontinuity in this area here. Let's look at our map and see this this discontinuity here. Let's pull up our arrival here. Let's find Julie. Okay, so there's Julie up here. We're gonna clear that discontinuity between Julie and Indu. So let's clear that up. Let's put Julie here, and clear that discontinuity. We're going to get the vectors possibly after Lucid. Okay, we got discontinuity here, so let's go ahead and put Payboy there. Previous. That made an update to all of our. They cleared that discontinuity, cleared up all of our descending altitudes too, and put them as they should be, which matches our plan. So, Okay, so we're good there. Let's take a quick look at this our planned route here. Let's track and see if we can. Let's see how we can get here and take a look at it. Oh, here we go. All right, so we go here and we can step through our plan, and on this menu, let's shorten our range a little bit so we can see better. And let's just step through our plan. Okay, so that's going to be our departure right there, 26 right. Flying our SID, you see coming down to Miami. Okay, Willip, and right here we should be hitting that. Say so. I don't really like this Lucid. Let's look at this Lucid real quick, yeah. Lucid is way down here, folks. To me, that's very strange. Why we're gonna fly this route here to Lucid? We shouldn't fly to Lucid because we are landing here, so this is kind of out of our way here. It didn't look right to me. So here's how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the vectors and get rid of Lucid. That's where our vectors should be anyway after Wallop, right? So what does it say as far as our vectors? For landing A left, expect vectors prior to Wallop actually. So prior to Wallop, we're going to be getting vectors here. We can still cross Wallop, but we'll continue in that path beyond Wallop for whatever direction that we're planning air traffic control to give us. So let's step a little further here. So we got Payboy's here, and looks like it's right at our arrival. See, step into. Okay, looks like, yep, that's let me look at it one more time. Wallop, vector, Payboy. Okay, which goes into Lasset and Famo. Okay, takes us into our runway. Okay, so that's it, folks. It looks like we're all set here with our plan. Flight plan's set up. Good to go. We can go ahead and close out our flight plan here. Let's look at our fuel. What is our fuel for this trip here? So it looks like we should be at 5,100 pounds. Let's go ahead and set that here. We got too much fuel there. Let's take it down to 5,100, which is good right there. Payload is okay, 2,000 payload. All right, this is good. This is good. Let's leave it as this. Let's apply that. It looks like we're all set here. Let's take it off of plan mode 2. Let's go ahead and change this here to. There we go. There's our map view, normal map view. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn on our altimeter. So we're actually being SWAC mode Charlie. As you see, we are set up for air traffic control 2 for ATC via XPilot. We got Miami on board here, 135.175. Flight plan that we filed here. Let me just put here so that Miami can see that what we want to arrive on runway 8 left. See if they can honor that. Oh, it should be a problem, but we'll put that there anyway at the end of our plan, so that Miami can see that for our file. Okay, so plan is filed, and Miami should see that once we get closer to Miami. That's it for the FMC. Let's go ahead and close that. Let me see. Let's look at our altimeter for Atlanta. Our altimeter right now for Atlanta is
Atlanta traffic
3010.
399 established ILS 28. Okay, it's 3010.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 1081, 16 miles now to the northwest of the field. Proceeding direct Brooks to intercept the RNAV Zulu, runway 26 right, descending now 8,000. Roll of thighs, established on final 26 right.
Okay, so we're set here, folks. We're ready to go ahead and start our taxi. Let's look at our lights and stuff again here. Let me see. Let's go ahead and zoom out just a little bit. We're a little close here on that. I think this is a little more appropriate there. So let's set this. Okay, so we're good. All right. So Gen's on. Aircraft's on. All right, so the aircraft is already up and going. Let's go ahead and cut the APU gens off. Put the APU off there as well too. We no longer need the bleed. Let's see, we have all this here on right now. Let's cut this here off. The auto start kicks all this stuff on. We don't need this on yet. We can keep nav on. Let's go ahead and put taxi on. No, let's go just regular taxi on. We don't need strobe lights yet. We can put our beacon on. Let's trigger our seats. We'll keep wing inspection on for now while we're taxiing. Okay. So let's take one more look around before we start our taxi around the aircraft. Okay. Let's bring our flaps down to 5% there. Okay, so we're 5% flaps there. Okay, and again, to recap, to show you once again, as far as our taxi, here's our taxi we're going to make to runway 26 right out of here at Miami. Pull that up one more time for you. All right, so here we are. We are going to be taxiing via Alpha to runway 26 right. So let's go ahead and make our announcement to folks on ground, and we'll go ahead and start our taxi. Atlanta traffic, this is United 1979, taxiing to runway 26 right via Alpha. Alright, I know this is Learjet, but I always like using United Airlines, so consider it CEO of United has his private jet. We'll just leave it at that. So this United Airlines 1979, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and take off our brakes. Let's release our brakes here, and let's start our taxi before we do so, let's look at a couple more things before we do all that for our setup here. Okay, let's look at something. So this nav here, let's put this nav on FMS1, very important. Okay, nav FMS1. Put our traffic on. Yep, traffic is on right there. Track and weather is on too. Okay, so weather track is on. Nav, okay, set right there. Our nav is set. Okay. When we let's see, let's go up on our let's see if our vertical speed, where's our vertical speed at? Here it is. Vertical speed is right here, folks. We're gonna go up on our vertical speed. Let's see, put our vertical speed at
and traffic, Delta 399, short final, runway 28.
Okay, 1 second here. Let me set our vertical speed. Okay, put our vertical speed at 1800 as far as vertical speed. Okay, there we go. So we're going to be climbing at 1,800 feet per minute there as far as our vertical speed. That's set. Altitude right now is set for 5,000. Let's look at our FMC on that here. Okay, and I think that 5,000 is a restriction there on departure via our SID. But let me just double check that real quick. I think that's the reason why it's set to that. So looking at our plan, we have top altitude. Let's see, coming out of 26. Okay, I'm showing 10,000. But that's okay. We'll adjust as we go along here. As a matter of fact, how about this? I don't see no definite flight plan altitude restrictions, so I'm just gonna set this altitude to 410. Let's go ahead and set 410. Okay, I don't see any restrictions there, so we should be good with that. Okay, there we go. There's our planned cruise out to there. Let's see our trim. Let's adjust our trim to 7. Let's see how further where we can go with this here. Yeah, let's set it to 7. I don't think that's too much. 7 is pretty much right in the pair equal spot there. Okay, 7 is good. Okay, so is there any performance, progress? Okay, legs. We'll set the nav 1. If we're picking up a localizer, we're in Rive to Miami.
Traffic, Delta 399, clear, runway 28, taxiing via Sierra Juliet, Bullflies crossing 27 left and 27 right.
Okay, so when we depart, we'll go ahead and set our autopilot and our VNAV once we start climbing. Once we leave our runway here. Okay. All right. So with that, all that said, I think we're done, folks. Let's go ahead and see cabin lights. Go and cut the cabin lights off. IP still running. Let's shut that off as well. We don't need that on. We don't need that running. Let's release our brakes. Well, let's start our taxi. Okay.
Atlanta traffic Delta 1081 established, 7 miles final 26 right.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 399, crossing runway 27 left. Correction, Atlanta traffic, Delta 399, crossing runway 27 right.
The traffic Delta 1081 down and cleared 26 right, crossing 26 left here on Bravo 2, taxiing Foxtrot to the gate with C.
Atlanta traffic Delta 399, clear runway 27 right, taxiing to the right.
Okay, we already cleared for immediate departure here, made our announcement as far as our intentions. Folks aware that we are departing, so let's go ahead and go full throttle and just go ahead and depart. Runway 26 right. Okay, rotate. Okay. Gear up. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn on our autopilot. Okay, let's go ahead and bring our flaps up. Continue our climb. This VNAV, full throttle. We got a very sharp climb there, which is great. I'm going to take it up to cruise altitude. Very sharp climb. This is all good. Private jet, it can do that, no problem. Alright, we're going to hit the altitude real quick here. Alright. Yeah, we got 6,000 already. Go ahead and shut down on those landing lights, departure lights. Shut those off. Shut off the taxi as well too. Okay. Wing inspection light, turn that off, and keep our climb up. And keep it going. Okay, so yeah, we've already got a very clean, sharp climb there, crossing 9,000. Gonna be hitting 10,000 like any moment now. Yeah, it's one thing about the Learjet is that it can reach altitude where it's a rocket. It can shoot up so quick, very easily. So I love that about this flight, man. Okay, steady positive climb, looking good. Okay, crossing 12,000. Yeah, we're gonna rock it up to 4,100 apparently. Looking at our map here, we crossed Snuffy, and we're already about to hit Slow already. No flight restrictions. We're gonna keep pushing up the cruise altitude. Okay. Okay, crossing altitude 20,000 here. Altimeter changed to 29.92 standard automatically, which is great. One thing I also love about this flight, again, as mentioned, this thing's climbing like a rocket, crossing 21,000 already. I'm targeted for cruise out 2410 here. Looks like it's picking up speed here at 23,000. Okay, so crossing altitude 33,000, still steady climb. Good thing at cruising at 410. A lot of times, air traffic control will let you fly your route without deviating you because you pretty much clear most other traffic being at this altitude 410. I've seen it as well too with this Lear jet having set altitude of 430 at times too, so it keeps it above the rest of the traffic down there. Allows you to stay on your route here significantly without having to be interfered with other traffic. Okay, looks like we reached our cruise altitude 410, and it looks like we're also picking up our speed too, so we can cruise at our speed of I think it's Mach-up .81 or 0.83. Let's take a look here and see what that top Mach speed is. Top Mach speed is, yep, 0.8, actually 0.82 actually is what we have it set for. So we're cruising at Mach 0.82 and we'll stay here at 410. It's like Atlanta Center is online. Let's go ahead and make radio contact with Atlanta Center. It's like they, yep, they just joined us. Let's see if we can reach them here. We might be a little bit about to leave their airspace, but we'll see if they'll accept us here. Atlanta Center, good evening. This is United 1979 with you, 410.
Yeah, 1979. You're the Aerospace to the south. Jacksonville Center's off flight. You can monitor advisory frequency. Have a good flight.
Copy that. Frequency 122.8, 97.9. Okay, so yep, we can go ahead and stay with Unicom 122.8 until we hit Miami, and then we'll change to their center frequency there. Okay, so let's check in real quick here. So let's see. Let's check our FMC to see our distance to go here. So progress, distance to go. The top of the descent, we have top of descent at 231 miles there. It should be top of descent at 2106 Zulu. 2106 Zulu. Let's see, where's our clock at? Let's see. Here's our clock. Okay, 2106 Zulu. So about 30 minutes. We'll be it should be top descent in 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, it looks like air traffic control for center for Miami area actually left, so we have no control space here, so we're just going to go ahead and proceed without air traffic coverage. But he may come back on, not sure, but we'll see. He just actually went blank on us. He could be resetting, but if not, no worries. We'll still fly and as normal, and we'll communicate with traffic in regards to our descent and our arrival. Okay, we're going to be starting our descent here shortly. Another 56 nautical miles here before we start that initial descent. Let's see, we're going to be crossing Julie here on the next 9 miles, and then Julie will be the top of our descent via Scott 5 arrival. All right, we're down to 12 nautical miles, folks. 12 nautical miles for a top of descent. We'll be heading route to Barry. First waypoint will be Barry. From here, another 51 nautical miles. We'll just continue our descent until we cross Scott. Cross Scott at 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and make a change here to Scott. That should be at 10,000. Okay, so that's how Scott should be right there. Make sure these are right on this arrival. And also let's look at approach 8 left as well too. Should be at 3,000 by. Okay, boy. Okay, yep, that's correct. 3,000. Okay, just want to check our altitude, make sure it's right there. Okay, so we just fixed that one for our descent. All right, let's get back in the cockpit and prepare for our descent here. Okay, there we go. Start our descent. Throttles down. Okay. Throttles idle. Let's hit our flight change here. Start our descend. Okay.
Overspeed, 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 overspeed.
Okay, for that overspeed, we went ahead and deployed some speed brakes, and slowing her down to Mach 0.74. Okay, let's go ahead and set our localizer for let's go ahead and set our nav1 for our localizer for this approach here. Let's go ahead and set it to one frequency for our localizer for 08 left approach is going to be frequency 109.3 and approach at 92 degrees. So let's go ahead and set that now. Let's see. Okay, 109.3. Okay, that's set, and CRS of 092. degrees. Okay, let's go 092 here then. Okay, now second. Hmm. .92. But it'll take it here. Interesting. Okay, that's okay. Oh, we can work without that, no worries. Okay, continue our descend. Okay, our altimeter for Miami will be 3004. We'll be setting that here momentarily as soon as we cross 18,000. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn our speeds down to 250 knots. There. We're about to come down to our transition of altitude 10,000. We'll go ahead and deploy some air brakes as well too. Trying to assist to slow it down to 250. Okay, let's go ahead and also turn on our arrival lights there. Okay, turn on our landing lights. Okay, turn the wing inspection on too. Get that going. Let's go ahead and turn on our APU. Just says make sure we don't have any engine failure there. In case we need to bring her back online, so we'll start that up. That should be turning over there. Okay. APU right here. 100%. Just keep the bleeds going as well too. For our APU. Turn on the gens. Okay, keep up with our speed here. Bring our speed back up a little bit. Okay, apparently we don't have air traffic ATC online, so let's go ahead and clear out vectors. Just going to clear that off the map here. Okay, vectors is clear. Okay, we're about to have our final approach to Payboy there. Let me go ahead and make an announcement to traffic. Miami traffic, this is United 1979, currently on final approach, runway 08. Be 08 left, 979. Okay, let's go ahead and establish our nav 1. Capture our localizer. Is captured. Okay. Okay, localizer established. Okay. Turn for our runway. 08 left. Okay, looks like we're all set for our arrival. Let's bring our speed down. Okay.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Flaps 1.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Let's go ahead and
Overspeed.
turn autopilot off.
Overspeed.
Stay controls. Bring down our gear. We'll bring her straight in. Runway 08 left. Okay, flat's full.
Minimums. Minimums. 500.
Okay. Come back off the throttles, let her coast.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Okay. Reverse. Okay. All right, good landing. We'll go ahead and depart off the runway here to the left. I'll be exiting runway via K9. Miami traffic, this is United 1979. I'm clearing runway 08 left via K9.
Traffic is Giant 2 Alpha Mike, cargo aircraft pushing back, expected runway 09.
Okay, we're gonna taxi. We're gonna taxi via Kilo, right here to the left. Okay, we're gonna be parking over there to the straight ahead. You can see at our 12 o'clock where the other private jets there are parked. What we'll do is that we'll run back the tape and look at the accuracy of our landing. Take a few rewinds there and take a look at that. The strobe lights is off, landing lights is off. Just taxi lights now at this point. Alright, here's where we'll park, right here. Just pull her in right here. Should be fine. Okay, this should be a good enough spot right here. Let's go ahead and put our brakes on. Okay, brakes deployed. Okay, great. Okay, let's go ahead and folks, let's go ahead and look at rewind here on a few rewinds here and look at the results of our landing here. All right, we're going to get a couple of views. The landing, the runway, passenger view, and also tower. Okay, and let's take it right around in here. Okay, let's play from here. All right, let's fast forward it too as well. I think this is where we can start putting on our speed brakes. There we go. Gear should be coming down here shortly. We're going to press play now. Okay. There we go. Gears down. Speed brakes still deployed. Slowing her down. Okay, continue our approach there. Okay, gotta take out those speed brakes now. Just doing that right now. There we go. Okay, see the results of this landing. No one fan of that there. I think we could have slowed it down. Nose came in a little too steep on that nose first. Nah, we could have taken it slower on our approach again. Alright, I could have done much better than that. Rewind again, let's check out the put a passenger view there.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Yeah, it wasn't a smooth landing. It was a little rough there on the edges. Okay. Let's get one more view. Actually, two more here. Let's get the runway view and also get the tower view. Right here. It's good. Right here. There you go. Yeah, definitely could have brought her in a little slower. Okay, let's check out the tower view. One last view here. Okay, check out the tower view on approach. Yeah, gotta clean up these landings here. Could have taken her much slower there actually. Probably could have been down 5 more knots. Would have gave me more of a. Those would have been up more. See, we bounced pretty bad on that. That wasn't a great landing at all. Okay. All right. Gotta fix that. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our flight from Atlanta to Miami. This was better than the last flight that we had, last episode on the landing on the military aircraft there, the C-17. Still need to improve landing on this one. We'll take one more flight of this Challenger 300, and we will take it a little slower next time on our arrival for the next flight here. Anyhow, folks, thanks for joining. Please like and subscribe. We'll be flying again soon. All right, thank you and have a good day.